Action. Fuck you.
That's how we starting it off right off the bat.
Yeah.
Bet.
That's how we're starting it.
Anyways, welcome back to the show,
No,
everybody.
fuck you.
This is supposed to be like meant for kids and people to watch.
No. Fuck you.
Most
I
definitely.
marked it for not for kids on YouTube.
You know, people got
Who the fuck would let their kids watch us talk?
my aunts and uncles.
Okay. But you think just some random mom's gonna sit their kid down in front of our podcast?
You know how many people who
Hey, if you're a kid and you're watching,
So you have to be 18 or older in order to watch our podcast?
you don't have to be.
Oh, you're just saying that's what it is?
Yeah. It's just saying like recommended. Yeah, recommended that kids don't watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Nick, you don't have a fucking mic for a reason. Don't fucking talk.
Is
No,
the camera
that's a
up
fucking
too?
camera.
Is the camera up too?
And
Hey, yo, look, bro, we're going to have to cut all
he
this
just
out.
said dyke.
Dyke?
Ah.
That's a bad word. We're going to have to cut all this out. Let me text my wife right quick.
No, just keep
No,
it
just
rolling.
let it roll. We'll end up knocking it out. Go on, pump it up. Pump it up. Oh, stomp it. Who the fuck is JC? Why the fuck she keep... Damn.
That's my fucking phone. Why are you on my phone?
My phone's dead. Why you think...
And when did you get my phone?
I grabbed it. I went like this. Go on, pump it up. Pump it up. Why your feet are stomping? Sav. Day. What are you doing?
Tornado flew around.
Okay, well, we about to record this
I'm
other
gonna eat
one.
that motherfucking
Because
potato.
our first one's messed up. So, I'll be home a little bit later. I'm sorry, baby. I'll get home as fast as possible. I love you.
Was she asleep? Slippy
Let's hurry up and
time.
get this out the way.
Slippy time.
All right. Ready?
No, we're already rolling. Just fucking. We already just
No,
keep
we
it.
need a time stop.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Oh my God, he want.
This is the fresh start. We're starting from here.
Oh my God!
Bro, we never start like by saying hello. Every podcast we've had that we've done in here, it's been some bullshit off the jump, and then we go into it.
Oh my God! 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody.
Fuck you. That's how I'm starting every podcast. Because that's how I feel. Fuck you. And if you're watching, fuck you too.
What if my mom watching this?
It's out of love. It's a sign of endearment.
Except for me.
Nick, you're lucky we couldn't find a fucking midget in time.
Anyways,
We're still looking for that Filipino flippin' dwarf. Yeah, we're still looking for him.
Flipstick. Anyways, we're back with another video.
Have you ever seen a skinny dwarf? It's like two pretty best friends.
I ain't never seen two depressed. Fuck.
I mean,
Two breasts. I ain't never seen two breasts.
anyways,
It's funny because he has it.
anime titties.
They don't count
It's a culture thing.
in person.
Anyways, well, I
Oh
keep
no,
saying
no,
this.
it's my cast today, bruh. It's
Well,
mine.
then be a better
no,
starter.
That was what it was. It was supposed to be free flowing, bro. I know what I'm doing, bro. This is my shit.
How about you start better?
But go ahead.
Nah, it's too late, bro. Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Tell me about you, bro. What's been going on? Give us a little weekly update.
Bro, weekly update.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes, SNL weekly update shit, bro.
Same old, same
I
old.
mean, to them, they don't know.
Same old, same old. What about you?
What the fuck does that mean, Q?
I mean, same things that I've been doing, bro. Chilling with my wife, going to work. I mean, my wife's sick right now, but other than that, we should be good.
She got that COVID. She got that Chinese flu. Why are you tearing paper up with Twizzlers?
Because you started it off bad, and I'm mad.
I said it was a combination of the two.
Fucking idiots.
It was like it was like Twizzler. Twizzlers. Q, bro. Why you look so tired, bro? Wake the fuck up.
I am up.
Wake the fuck up!
Go ahead, start it up.
Are we starting again?
No, we're not starting again. Start your segment.
I was starting it. You just didn't go along with it. The first segment was a weekly update. You said same old, man.
What about you? That's exactly what I said. And what did you say? What did you say? Why are you ripping paper with Tweezlers? Tweezlers.
Oh shit! But no, I mean honestly.
And he said that I got the mind of a monkey. Okay, what's his name? What's the fucking Aladdin's monkey name? That's you. You're an Arabic monkey. Osama. No, that's not the monkey's name.
Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden.
Don't say we. Q made that joke. Don't steal his joke.
He ain't stealing it.
Don't steal Q's joke like white people stole black culture.
They ain't steal black culture because everybody knows that it's black culture.
Tried. Nick, I'll beat the fuck out of you on the podcast.
Oh my gosh, like we haven't got anywhere. We're like 10 minutes in and we haven't got anywhere. I was so, like, I had it structured. It looked good.
I blame Nick. Nick wasn't here.
I blame you.
This is my episode. This is how I like my episodes to go.
Oh,
I
really?
like it to be free flowing, a lot of hostility. I thrive with negative energy. What did I do that makes you mad, bro?
What do you do that makes me mad?
Yeah.
When you be in a pissy mood and then I'm like, you know what, maybe I need to calm out. Then you just go straight to doing some dickhead shit that I was just doing. That's what makes me mad. I'll be sitting here, just being regular old Keon, motherfucking Pinhead Larry, and he's like, Keon, chill the fuck out. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna chill the fuck out. Then when I chill the fuck out, this motherfucker's like, oh, do it. Like, come on, dog. How about you start your fucking circumcision?
Did you stop recording? Did you stop recording? So it's rolling right now.
Go
All right,
pump it up.
Don't get a fucking
Pump
attitude.
it up. Why your
You like
feet
your
are
teeth in your mouth?
stomping?
You like your teeth in your mouth? All right, then shut the fuck up. Well, you can see them on the outside, and we'll see how you like that. All right, Q. So, how much have you paid attention to what's been going on in D.C., bro?
I haven't paid no attention to it.
No attention?
No, it enlightened me on what's going on. I just know it's a bunch of Trump supporters in the Capitol taking pictures, and I wish I was there.
Are you joking? Is that a joke? Yeah.
And ain't nobody gonna go get.
Oh no. The FBI is already running facial requisition on like the Capitol for everybody that was there. So if you're wearing a mask, you're basically fucked, and not a lot of people were.
I got a question for you, bro. Nick, you're not in the fucking view. Okay, you're right. How about you just sit there and look good?
Bro, we could have just got Rocket in here and put him in a chair, just pressed all the buttons, and then just Rocket wouldn't talk. Rocket would get some bitches involved on this podcast.
Nobody cares about
Shout out to the
women.
bitches, man.
No, not shout out to y'all. Forget y'all. I don't care about y'all. Like, what? Shout out to the bitches, dog. To all the female dogs out there. Come on,
Bro,
dog.
my man Rocket needs a wife, bro. Come on, don't disrespect. All right, so in your okay, what to you personally, right? What is more important, private property or government property?
What's more important?
I mean, not to you personally, but like, what do you think is like more?
Like, you gotta explain the importance of what you talking about. Like,
Okay, so if
for
you look
me,
at-
of course, private property. Fuck what the government won't. This is my land.
But I'm saying, okay, what? So in terms of the protests, right, that took place during the Black Lives Matters, right?
Uh-huh.
A lot of storefronts and businesses were vandalized.
Mm-hmm.
That's private property. In D.C., that's government property.
So which do I care about more?
Which one do you think is more?
Put it like it's private property. Put it like it's, if you're messing up private property, that's coming out of somebody's pocket. When you mess with government property, that's coming out of all of our pockets. Plain and simple.
So you think that
Them doing that's not affecting just us, not just affecting just them. If something got broke or something needs replaced, guess what they're going to get it out of? Taxes, right or wrong.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, no matter what they do, seeing that Black Lives Matter, not even Black Lives Matter, seeing that people were, during a protest was looting stores and stuff like that, that's not government. Only thing they have is insurance. That's out of somebody's pocket. You're taking from somebody else. Now, when you go to the government and do stuff like that, you're taking it from out of everybody. So that's why the issue ain't presented the same. Because that's one thing that's everybody saying in the argument. Well, those are people's stores. You're right. Those are people's stores. They fucked up. They messed up for doing that. They should have went to the police department. But we're not that slow. Instead, if we knew that it would have went down the way that it went down in D.C., you think we wouldn't have went there?
This is why I asked you this question.
That's crazy. But guess what? If we'd have did that, we'd have been labeled as terrorists. Next thing you know,
I'd say
Civil War would have popped off.
There would be a lot of people dead if Black Lives Matter protesters had stormed the Capitol like that. A lot more people would have been dead.
And if you even go on the Black Lives Matter thing, they don't promote nothing that's off the wall. It's not even like we're saying that no other lives matter, but it's like at least treat ours like how you do everybody else's. Like, I understand there's no laws against us or anything, but it's not about laws. It's about the moral code in which people look at black people. If I'm jogging with this black hoodie on down the street, people going to be suspicious. But if a white man's jogging down there, like, oh, that man's trying to get in shape.
Have you seen that video that it's like 3 like OG black guys? And he's like, I tell my youngins all the time to carry around latte cups even if there's nothing in it. He said, ain't nothing scary about a black man with a latte in his hand.
You know, a lot. That's really some real stuff, though.
I got to show you this.
Like, I think it's crazy that as a black man in America, I got to make myself as a less. I can't be myself. I have to appear as a less threat in order just to be okay in certain areas. I don't feel like that's okay.
And
also,
the fact that, so you think that the problem with like police brutality and stuff like that is because cops, or I'd say just people in general, are more scared of the black community?
I'm not even going to say that it's a reason why people are scared of the black community.
Is it the stereotypes placed on them?
It's not even the stereotypes placed on. It's to learn things throughout. All right, I'm going to break it down for you in the fast. I wrote a essay on this if you guys want to read it. Just comment, essay, and I'll end up posting it on a page or posting it online somewhere. Anyways, think about it. Slavery. You look at these people as animals and livestock. And I know it was slavery everywhere around the world, but they were looked at as slaves, not animals and livestock. They were looked at as people who worked for them. But when you get to Americas, it's like these people are livestock. These people are investments.
So
like how people look
slavery before slavery was like before the slave trade.
European slavery.
Yeah, before like the slave trade.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying like when when Japanese and Chinese people were using like slaves, they were calling them slaves and not livestock.
Yeah, like this. Everywhere around the world, yes, people were putting chains and bondage, but when you get to the European one in America, they were branding people,
and they were making them less than people.
They weren't feeding people. They would rape men just to show them they have power over them. Like, that's not treating people as human at all. Like, you mount dogs to show them you're dominant. You don't got to do that to humans.
Yeah.
If they slaves, they know they slaves. And if they revolt, then I understand. But when you do that extra step, chopping off legs, still making them, it's too much. Anyways, you got people, now they're looked at as less. Like how we look at dogs. And now these people get freed. And it's like, wait, you're doing what with them? Like, bro, they not even, come on now.
Yeah.
That's like us saying, man, Rocket got rights. Let that man go ahead and walk the streets. No, I'm not doing that. That's how they viewed us. So then it's like, okay, cool. They out. It's like it says that slavery's still okay if it's for a crime. What's some crimes? If you're homeless, if you're wandering the streets, if you don't have a job in the next 3 months, you're in jail. And peep this made slavery worse. Because think about it, long-term investments, right? If you a slave, back before that happened, if you was my slave, you think that I'm just going to beat the dog brakes off you to where you can't work in the next 3 years? No. I'm going to make sure that you fed. I'm going to make sure that you have the bare minimum in order to keep going. But now, seeing that you're a criminal and I can only hold you for 2 years, oh, don't expect nothing from me, player. I don't owe you nothing. You a slave. In these next 2 years, I'm going to give you hell and you out of there. There ain't nothing you can do. There wasn't no running away because now you're a criminal. Now you even there even longer if they catch you. Now you get the death penalty. You feel me? So then once let's fast forward. We got over that hump of that vagrancy laws. And listen, that's wrong. You can't do that. Okay, we won't. What's something else? Well, I mean, they gotta steal. You just got off a slave plantation. Where are you gonna go? Up north? Okay, where are you gonna go up north? Who's up there for you? All us other black people? No, there was not. That wasn't a thing. Less than 10%, less than that probably. Slaves was running north to go do what? Work for other people. Peep this though. Let's fast forward during that whole entire civil rights era that everybody knows about. You thought going to the north was safe? You know that it was a man that got stoned in Lake Michigan for being in a whites-only lake? It wasn't safe nowhere. Just you wasn't working on a plantation in the South. You didn't escape slavery.
So you're saying the idea of people being terrified by
it's because it's not even terrified. They're not scared of nothing. If they was,
oh, you think white people aren't scared of
they
black
not
people?
scared.
You think they use that as an excuse then?
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not even an excuse. It's like
scared.
I'm not scared of you, but you're not about to. It's like if your child come in there like when your kid turn 18 and it's like I'm a grown man now. I'm gonna do what I want. No, you're not. You must not know this. This is how it's been going. This is how it's gonna continue to go. You're gonna learn how to respect me. And it's like, player, this wasn't even how it is. Yeah. And that's not even a situation, but that's how they view it.
Got you. So they use it as an excuse.
Yes. Oh, I'm scared. They might rape me. That's a taught. You ain't scared of dogs. If you're scared of a dog, it's because you got bit by one, right?
Right.
So how can you be scared of a black man if a black man never touched you? Something must taught you that.
Fair enough.
Crazy, right?
Fair enough. Here, I got this video. Shout out Drilla, man. I just fucking, it's been a while since I've been on his page, and I just fucking got back on that bitch.
Just preaching, boy. It's crazy.
Can you hear that?
Put the speaker. The bottom. Put it on.
My speaker's up here, bruh.
It's on the bottom.
My speaker's right here.
It's on the bottom too.
Oh my God! What? See what the pretty boys is out there doing? And rush the goddamn Capitol. It's absolute mayhem here. Some niggas did what? The part of it is calling it a goddamn terrorist attack. We're goddamn Americans. A goddamn terrorist attack? I live here.
You niggas really stormed the Capitol of America. Who does that? Couldn't be us.
One girl died from it.
Yeah, well, she was a terrorist.
Not a goddamn terrorist. Fucking saying that.
Terrorist. Smoking on terrorist pack tonight.
Well, they want to chant her name for like what you brothers did for Breonna Taylor.
Don't do that. Not saying it. Plus, why y'all want to say her name for? Remember, I thought all lives mattered.
Well, that's just wrong.
That's what we've been trying to tell y'all.
This man, bro.
But yeah,
This
bro.
man.
Like this whole entire Capitol thing is, and this is what I want to say to Trump. To go ahead. Hey, listen to me. If our podcast was a side, we would be neutral. But the views, I know, but a lot of the views that my man over here has is leftist views. Because right-wing people are very strict on what they believe. And your views are very right-winged. I'm not saying that you are right-winged, but I'm saying you got right-wing views. He got left-wing views. Yeah, you a constitutionalist. And you know what I am? I'm a human activist. You know what that means? Anything that deals with the way humans are treated or anything, I'm with. Other than if it don't make sense. Like, if it don't make sense to me, I'll let you know. And if you can make it make sense, then I'll agree.
Here's my, because the term terrorist is a group that inflicts terror onto a nation or a group of people. What they did was when they stormed the Capitol, it inflict terror on a group of people in America, and they didn't know what the fuck to do. So in term, they're labeled as terrorists. In turn, they are labeled as terrorists. So yeah, I would consider them that they would that was a terrorist act.
Okay, cool. I thought you was about to
Yeah,
say.
I thought
you was
like,
about to say them Proud Boys
Nick,
was just protesting.
Yeah.
I was about to say protesting. What about? That's one thing that I want to say. Y'all like this like.
In the beginning, they were protesting, but once they reached that gate to get into the Capitol, that's when they committed the terror.
No, this is what I mean. Once you breach that line of peace. Like if you watch the BLM protests, you had officers pushing towards BLM to stop them. These people push forward to these people.
This is
that's
another thing, right?
that's a big flip.
You see the video.
We couldn't even time out. We couldn't even make it to downtown Louisville. People will stop before they even reach downtown. They stopped right at the end of the hood and said, "Y'all not coming past here." Want to know why? Because it's businesses down there. So they said, "Nah, we ain't about to lose these businesses." But what about the people? What about the people? If this is the people's nation, why can't the people speak? But nobody wants to hear that.
And that's honestly just that alone just blows my mind, right? Like, fucking.
How they breached the Capitol?
No. I mean,
All in term, I don't support violence in any form or regard.
my thing is like you look at the protests.
I feel like no lie. I feel like if it was a very like leftist man and a very rightist man, and they said like there's no going back on these views, like this is what it is, I put them in a boxing ring. Like, well, let's see. you get your best fighter, we'll get their best fighter. Well, let's go see what goes on. If that's really what it takes for you guys to stop bickering and going back and forth, get in the ring. That solves everything. Because guess what? You get beat up, you know what you're gonna say? Yeah, I got beat up, but what?
But there are points to where that I think that there are a lot of people that need to accept the fact that people have different opinions than them, and that they need to respect those. Well, they need to respect those opinions. Both sides. Both sides need to respect their opinions, because I respect both of your opinions as much as you respect mine.
What I just said recently is facts, and every time we have talk about something, I always bring you facts because I know that you don't like opinions, and that's why that's why when we had a conversation one day and you was telling me about some stuff, I was like, well, it's like this. And he was like, well, that's really an opinion. I'm like, damn, you're right, that is an opinion. But then you're the reason why I wrote that essay. And then once I wrote that essay and I started like, damn, this is a fact. That's another fact. This shit's, I basically taught myself black history.
Facts is what gets you in this world. Feelings doesn't get you anywhere in this world.
Exactly.
Because even though feelings have a desire to get you somewhere,
People still, like you said, feelings can't get you anywhere, but feelings can't hold you back. So if somebody don't like black people and I try to go in this job, they're like, nah, fuck you. Now peep this. If this is one thing that I realized as me growing up, if it's about money, people don't care about the skin color. BLM goes off, there's a lot of people that offer me job applications. It's like, look, man, we'd love for you to come work for us. As soon as that went down,
from that aspect, you look at the Black Lives Matters protests. There's people, 65-year-old man gets pushed back, busts his head open. You look at that shit that happened at the Capitol.
They get shot for going in there.
No, wait. One person. Everybody that. Okay, yeah. See, I was saying that too at first, but with the reports, some of them weren't saying that they were shot. It was like some of them had like heart attacks and other shit. So I don't know factual on that. That's why I didn't say that. But in terms of they were trying to get into the chamber. That's when they got shot. But there's video of fucking police officers taking pictures with rioters.
Opening gates.
There's a lady getting helped down the fucking steps, and there's a 65-year-old man getting put on his ass and busting his head open. That's just crazy to me. Because the only time you saw people with somewhat of fucking encouragement or support with the Black Lives Matter shit is when the fucking chiefs of police departments walked with them or took a knee with them or what so be it. It wasn't, here's water, because there's plenty of cops all over the world that was fucking cutting water bottles and fucking throwing jugs of water so that protesters didn't have it. Fucking running over people with cars on highways.
Yeah,
but fucking it's okay for people to storm the Capitol building and
And that's just
and then you can help them get back away.
But this is what I'm saying. That's just America. Put it like this is the argument from a right point of view. They didn't storm anybody's property. They stormed their own property because they paid the taxes on that motherfucker.
Oh, so it's okay.
Seeing that they pushed it, it's not public. It's not private property. It's public property that they pushed.
But it's not. It's not public
just
property.
Listen, I'm just telling you what I've heard. What I've heard from this side. They pay the taxes on this motherfucker, so they have the constitutional right to overthrow. So we can do one or two things for people who don't believe in that. I don't believe in the left nor the right. I feel like it's BS on both sides.
But from that point of view, right? Oh, I paid the taxes on it. Technically, we pay the tax on Federal Reserves. We can storm that bitch and take the money too.
But that's what I'm saying. They did it at their own risk.
There is some truth there, because in our Constitution, that like when tyranny was brought down from America, from the British colonies, everything, that we were able to storm basically what they had. That was their tyranny that we raided, and the Tea Party. That's what basically started it all.
But wait, if you're someone to follow, like if you're like, I follow this. Then follow everything from that. Don't fucking pick and choose what you follow.
Oh, no, so put it like this. This is what I'm saying. It's like if you got. It's like if you the big.
This is what we talked about last time. It's being a half-ass Christian, right? Only following the things that you think is right. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Listen, it's like if you the big brother, and then your little brother go do some shit, and then you like, just from their point of view, you can't be doing that. Like, bro, what is your problem? And then you like, well, fuck it. If he can do it, I'm gonna do it in my own way.
Right.
So if your little brother's sneaking in the kitchen to get some food at night when he's not supposed to, and he get a little slap on the wrist, it's like, bro, that was Thanksgiving dinner that he ate. Like, come on now, that's for grandma. Grandma only eats certain things, and he ate it. That's messed up. So you like, well, shit, I'm about to storm and smoke and get some alcohol. You see what I mean? It's like, bro, you can't do that. Like, damn well you're not supposed to be drinking. You're only 15. But then again, it's like, well, you did the same thing.
So you're saying that what it sounds? I'm just gonna go ahead and this is what it sounds like you're saying, that the Black Lives Matter protests and them storming the Capitol building is no different. Is what it sounded like you were saying.
In the eyes of the right wing people, that's the same thing. Well, the Trump extremists, that's what I'll call them. I'm not gonna even say right wing people.
Oh, also, we were talking before, and I said wait till the podcast. So Trump was giving a speech, and his exact words were, "We have to be strong. You need to stand up, and I'm gonna march with you to the Capitol." And then he took his, yes. So he said, we need to be heard. He goes and sits his ass in the White House for 2 hours when they fucking break into the Capitol, do all this shit. They're basically, everybody's like telling like Trump, you need to release a statement and like tell him to calm down. That was 4 hours later. Pence had to put in the executive order to get National Guard to show up.
Not even Trump.
Huh? No, that's Trump's job. Is
because I was gonna say he's vice president. Yeah. Vice president. I mean, he's commander and commander.
Yeah, commander in chief. Yeah.
It's more of not because Trump, in order to call the National Guard, he needs the approval from his cabinet members.
Yeah.
Pence got the approval from the other cabinet members to have the National Guard come in. You don't need Trump at that point.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, these are Trump followers.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
and this is what set him off, right? So Trump is like basically he's having this, has this fucking press conference, and he's talking to his people like, we got cheated, yada yada. Also, let's just go out there and say it wasn't close. You lost by 7 million votes. Like, it'd be one thing if it was like a couple million.
They recounted 6 times.
7 million,
6
not
times.
Close. And he's saying, like, literally giving speeches saying it's a landslide victory
Hold up,
for
can I
us.
say something right quick? To all my friends that's right-wing people, I really admire y'all because y'all views and y'all solid on your views, and that's why I rock with y'all. But one thing I'm going to tell you that y'all always told me, and y'all face bet not change, because my face didn't change and I didn't care. Joe Biden is now your president. You either respect it or you don't. I would encourage you to respect it because he's the leader and he's the face of what this country is right now. So if you don't respect it, then that doesn't even mean you're American. Same thing you told me. So, let's see how this goes.
So here's another thing. I saw a lot of things on Twitter saying like, or on TikTok too. It's like they're storming the Capitol because of the election loss. Please grow up. And I'm thinking back, well, what happened in 2016 when Hillary lost the election? They went to cities and they started breaking shit down.
But that's not a fucking terrorist attack.
I know that, but what I'm saying is, I'm just saying,
When the fuck was I? Ain't even know that.
Yeah, 2016 when Hillary lost, a lot of cities, like Democratic majority cities, there were a lot of riots where people's cars were put on fire. There was
Peep this though.
But
can't.
but you're naming private property, not fucking government property. There's a difference.
even went to Trump's tower in Chicago and every fucking Trump tower that there is.
That's not a fucking government.
That's private property.
That's a private property.
I know that's what I'm saying though. It's just it's still
That extremist.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that extremist behavior. It's like you're saying this, you're getting mad about.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right either, but I'm saying there's a fine line between rioting and fucking up somebody else's property and rioting and
Destroying the Capitol,
yeah.
in which you say, in which 2 weeks ago you was just so proud. You're called Proud Boys, not proud of Trump, proud to be an American. So why are you if they stormed cities? They didn't storm cities because cities is where they at. They went to a capital to go attack senators. What was they gonna go there and go and talk? If so, then why was they pushing up on all the police officers violently? Why wasn't it more peaceful? Like, think about the Black Lives Matter protests when they had white people go up front so that way they didn't get hit. And they're like, so what about Breonna Taylor? Getting in their faces, so what about Breonna Taylor? Huh? Then they will get mad like, get out my face. It's still peaceful. I didn't touch you. I'm using angry words.
And a lot of the times in the protests for Black Lives Matter, it was the opposite. The police were putting the pressure on the protesters. And in this situation, they're fucking pushing in, telling the cops to get the fuck out of the way, opening up I fucking watched a live stream where they were literally just fucking, it had the velvet ropes that led to the cabinet and they were fucking opening them so everybody could come through. Fucking, there's one guy that fucking broke into the Pelosi's office, sits up with his feet on the desk. Then he steals her mail and goes outside and CNN interviews him and he's like, yeah, she's a bitch, yada, yada, yada. And he's holding her fucking mail. That's a felony, stealing somebody's mail. And not only it's one thing to I'm not gonna say do it, and I've done it, but it's one thing to walk past, if I walk past Q's mailbox and took his fucking coupons, that's one thing. That is still his mail. Technically, that's still a felony. But to go into somebody's fucking office and take you literally took a senator's fucking mail and then just fucking dipped oh yeah, she's a bitch. She doesn't need this mail.
And I saw a good video when the guy picked up the phone. It's like, hey, Nancy, I wanted to report a fraudulent election. And then he told me, it's like, get your shit right. And he hangs up the phone. It's like,
Bro, 7 million.
But the only thing I find kind of iffy about it is the Michigan
Well,
I'm not saying there's no.
Man,
I'm not
listen to me.
saying.
Hold up, wait a minute, y'all. Pause. Wait, no, this is important. Real talk. Please let me say this. Please let me say this. This is what I mean. If we're saying iffy, why is it iffy that Trump has fucking secret bank accounts in China? Why is it that he has secret businesses in Russia? That's way more iffy than anything.
That's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation. I will say.
But look.
I will say.
Think about all them hood niggas who ain't voting.
I will
think about all
say.
the country people that ain't vote. Think about all the votes for Trump. They all came out of nowhere. Remember that? Remember the one against Hillary. Remember this? A lot of these votes came out of nowhere.
I will say that
it's because people came out the woodwork.
In terms of the way that
they didn't have a side. They didn't want to vote for Mitt Romney.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying there were still votes being cast for Hillary in that time. I'm saying there was 128,000 votes in Michigan that were counted all for Biden. There was 0 in that time frame.
Look,
but that's what I'm saying. Think about it. Think about what we're talking. We're talking about Michigan, right?
Yeah.
What city? We're talking about the city, right?
No, Michigan isn't city.
I know, but you're talking about the city votes, right?
No, it's not a city vote. It was the entirety of Michigan. The entirety of Michigan, 128,000 votes.
Listen to me, peep this.
I can say how that would be fishy, but it's not.
Think about Detroit. Think about Detroit. You got.
It's not.
There's no
unlikely.
police officer. They can't even get a census out there. Think about if all those people was let's be honest. You think they voting for? You think they gonna let Trump get in office again? People in Detroit, they ain't got nothing to lose yet. You disrespecting people? No, that's not what's happening.
Yeah,
I know. I got cousins who ain't.
In terms of the math behind it, because I've researched this, obviously, the math behind it would make it statistically impossible for that to happen.
But it is possible. Idealistically, yes, it's almost impossible. But it's not.
But think about it.
This
wasn't a regular. This ain't a regular election we just had. This was literally two sides of America going at it. If it was like if it was like the George Bush and what's that dude name he went against? Yeah, if it was like that, that's a regular ass election. Two old white dudes in office, everybody's like, oh shit, somebody's gonna win. But you get Trump, and with Trump, he has a lot of supporters who are very extreme and low key don't like black people.
So same thing with like
And peep this, Joe Biden was like I love everybody, whether you're gay, black, straight.
He pulled in everybody that wasn't.
Yeah.
Put it like this: he pulled in everybody that was against
Trump. That's almost everybody in America. He got this job because of that black life. If what happened with Breonna Taylor and George Floyd ain't never happened, we would not be in this situation. If that didn't happen, you had the whole fucking world.
Go for BLM talking about some. You need this ain't right. And that's really how the fuck y'all do
That's
it.
what it is though. It's like when there's nothing going on. There's be some people that go against the grain, like, oh, I still don't fuck with Trump. But for the most part, if nothing's going on, like, we're not fucking about to go to war, people aren't getting mistreated, we're just fucking chilling.
But when Trump levels, what the
Think about it. What happened with dude in Iraq? And did you know that they are still? Iran.
So what Trump did is he had a drone bomb an airport that killed an Iranian.
Peep this, but a lot of people died in that. So you know what happened? Iran, Russia, and China have been doing naval training. They're all land masses. All land masses. Why are they doing naval training? You feel me?
But at the same time, we Americans.
You can't say that's the whole. It's the rest of the world. We got England. What the fuck, England? They're nowhere near as big as them. It takes one.
fucking take from
Dude,
us.
it doesn't. Here's our allies. We have Germany. We have France. We have England. We have most.
How much money we owe Germany?
Most of Eastern Europe. We don't owe Germany any money.
Who's the most advanced country?
Probably us. No, China.
What the fuck?
China, no.
What the fuck?
One, I'm gonna tell you a prime example. One, they have roads that de-ice themselves. Yes, very advanced too. They built a hospital in 3 days for COVID. We can't even do that in a year. They built a hospital in 3 days for COVID and got that shit gone. Yes.
I wonder why.
My apologies. Japan.
Japan too.
Germany, us, Canada, Sweden, Switzerland, Australia, South Korea, United Kingdom.
That's what is China at the top?
Japan.
Japan's at the top. Okay, so Japan's the highest.
They have an average life expectancy of 83 years.
But like, yeah, I could see that happening. But at the same time, if you look into China, I'm just gonna say this right now: it's a communist country. Like
That's even more of a reason.
yeah, but like
Because guess who else is communist country? They didn't want to beef with us for the longest.
which one? Russia?
No.
Venezuela?
Small little dude.
Oh.
Yeah. He been wanting beef. As soon as the war started, you know what he gonna do? Oh, say less. Say less. I've been wanting to do this all. Say less. I'm sitting on all of them.
Going back.
But in terms of military technology, we are the most advanced in any country.
But
It's still
fucking money on it.
Yeah,
it's still a war.
I'd be like, oh yeah, I got the most fucking stocks. Yeah, but you put fucking 400 billion in it, you better have the most fucking stocks.
But that's what I mean. Listen to me. We can have that, but at the end of the day, one,
Just because you spend the most money,
if
the most ready to
where do most of our products and stuff come from?
China.
You gotta think.
That is true.
So
You
people
gotta think outside of war, right?
what do we bring in here material-wise? What do we have here material-wise?
So
Other than coal.
You gotta think.
Coal.
You gotta think.
Steel. We brought back the steel industry during these last 4 years. So steel is actually being produced.
We've never been, our generation has never been in a situation where war was a possibility, right?
Yeah.
You think, we go to war, it's pretty self-explanatory that they're gonna shut off all fucking foreign travel, right?
Yeah.
So nothing's coming in.
Yeah.
It's just us.
But in these last
And you want to know who they gonna blame it on if it happens now? And then what's going
It was
on?
literally,
We gotta get that man out of office and get Trump back
this is
in.
a win-win for Trump, right? He wins, he's back in. He loses and some shit goes bad, it's Biden's fault. It's a win-win for him.
Just like how Obama put some stuff in place that pop off, and they gave credit to Trump.
But then there was also bad shit that happened during Obama's administration. Like I'm not saying that there was a lot of bad shit, but I'm saying like the cages down in there that they're blaming Trump for building, that Obama administration built that. In his last year of presidency, he built cages in the southern border to keep kids and families in them so that they.
Can you hear me?
I can. Oh yeah, I can hear you. But then.
So that they kept out, right?
So that like when these people come in illegally, like they cross the border and not go through due process, they would put them in. They would separate the families and put the kids in cages. That happened in the Obama administration. Then when Trump got into office, now they're saying that it was Trump's cages that built them.
But no.
I mean, I feel like
Put it like
I'm not saying that hold on, bruh. Hold on. I'm not saying every president does bad shit. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like that's kind of comes with the job, right? It kind of comes with every president knows what the fuck the United States done. Everything. They literally read about it. Yeah. Right. It's not. I wouldn't say they take advantage of it. I just think it comes with the job, right? So like fucking Bush got into office, he knew some shit was gonna come up the line. Just like when fucking Obama got in office. Yeah, I'm not gonna be fucking, something's gonna bite me in the ass, but it's kind of part of the job, right? Now, I would say if we went back and they fucking made it to where, presidents had stricter fucking control of what they could do, then it would be less today. But with fucking the ability for them to basically do whatever the fuck they want, it kind of comes with it. Yeah, we did export a lot. And I would say when Trump was coming in office and everybody was bashing, I was like, I mean, I was like, yeah.
But one thing that you gotta realize is.
But there is two sides of it. He did go bankrupt like 3 times. Yeah, but I feel like also, but the whole aspect is there's additives to that situation where Q was talking about the fishy shit where he's got bank accounts and yada yada. You go bankrupt and get rid of money, it's fishy. I will say presidents are known to like kind of sugarcoat shit, but I will say that
this is one
as
thing, bro.
far as I've heard, Trump is pretty bad.
Bro, no,
like
this is.
Bro, wait a minute,
Bruh.
bro. I've been trying to make this point for 5 fucking minutes.
What's
bruh.
the point you're trying to make?
Listen, I'm not saying this president's like this fucking election was completely clean and there wasn't. I guarantee some shit. Yeah, I guarantee some shit went down. But 7 million votes worth, not a fucking chance. Fucking one of the things was. Okay, yeah, well, still, but. Like it's not big enough to impact the election. Like yeah, it might have been closer, but ultimately Biden was gonna win. I will say that when it comes to Trump and making speeches, there's a lot of times where he makes some shit up, right? So it's like, yeah.
But he said that firefighters was getting shot while putting out fires. Who says that? And if you think I'm lying, look it up. Who says that? He said, yeah, it's a big problem. Firefighters are getting shot as they put out fires.
That's pretty good.
It's low key, but it's really a big problem. Come on now, bro, you lying. And they ate that up. And they got hyped like, man, Trump, yeah, you tell him. Getting shot while put out fires, who would do that? What's the purpose in that? Who's getting anything out of that?
Yeah, that's. But also, I feel like he goes into a speech and they're like, the fucking speechwriter's like, look, this is your speech. Fucking read it. Know it. Trump's like, okay. Then he gets up there, he's like, fuck it, I'm not reading it. As a speechwriter, he says the first sentence, hello, everybody. And she's like, yes. And he's like, oh, I fucking love this place. And she's like, fuck, gotta do this shit again.
He said it's amazing, the weather's great.
I love Pennsylvania, it's the best.
He said this election is rigged. He said this election is rigged. And we all know who did it. It's the man that was in office, and that man is a black guy.
He said, she said, you promise you read it? On God, I'll read it. I don't believe it, God.
And you want to know what made me mad? Somebody posted Trump paying tithes at church and say, what if he's really is a good person? Like I know niggas who sell crack cocaine and give money to church, and they're terrible people. You cannot say that. I don't.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's the thing, bro.
I can't. But this is what I mean. I can't support the.
Our
the
last 2 years is fucked, bro. We either had fucking Hillary or Trump, and it was like, well, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
fuck?
okay. I'm okay with getting Trump instead of Hillary.
Yeah, no,
problem. And you know what?
Because Hillary's a lying bitch. I will say this. Look, one of the things. This is the last point I'll make on it, and then we gotta change it up. But this last.
I feel like I feel you on that because it's like I got friends that I know are low key racist, and they feel like black people aren't never gonna amount to anything. and I know that they feel like black people ain't gonna amount to anything. I know there's some people who's like black people are lazy. I know people think that, but at the end of the day, I'm not friends with them because what they think. I'm friends with them because they got money and I'm using them.
Yeah, keep raising that head, Nick.
Like no lie, like they were like some, hey man, can you scratch my back? Do I look like a slave? I knew what you were getting at this whole time. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, no lie though. I'm not gonna say I use people, but I've read the book of Art of Manipulation. And if you think you're gonna use me, just know that I will most definitely use that same stick and hit you with it. Because like prime example, one time I was working somewhere and something popped off, and I knew that if I worked for him, it'd make him look good. So I'm like, you know what? I should turn this down. You know, he just use me in the long run. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Let's see how far we can go with this. So I played fetch with his ass, and guess what I did? Got way more money than he intended. And he was like, oh, snap. And then I was like, look, man, if I don't get paid more, then I'm going to have to dip. And if people ask why I dipped, I'm like, no, I just wasn't getting paid good enough. And I know somebody that honestly really wants me to work for him. And say, oh, I really do. I got you.
Was that a Chick-fil-A guy, like the managers?
Oh, not a Chick-fil-A manager, dude. He's actually a seldom guy. He said, and this is exactly how it came to me. He said, look, you know how to talk. He said, apparently if you run in a business, you know how to lead. If you don't go to college, I want you to come down to Lexington and work as a manager for a few of my Chick-fil-A's. That's honest.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing about me being black. That's one thing. If you bring up me being black for any situation.
Yeah, you told me about that. It's like, that you were trying to
Don't tell everybody. That stuff, I keep tabs. That's one thing I did. Can I start our next segment? I know you got something, but it's gonna be like 5 minutes.
Where we at time?
We are at 48 minutes. Let's have TJ finish this segment, and then we'll go on your.
Probably for next time.
Yeah, fucking save it for your day. All right, save it for your day, Q. No.
Can I get a sheet of paper so I can write it down?
Yeah, you can. You said we're at 48 minutes.
He said a separate page on the back of the book. That's segregation.
White pages and black pages do not combine.
I don't think that you should mix your colors. Yellow should stay in China.
What happens when a green crown touches red ink? It gets red.
He said, you should never put salt and pepper in your food.
Just salt. It's white.
It's rich for your body.
It's natural.
Hey, bro, I ain't have no problem with Trump, but the only thing that I hate is the ignorance, and the ignorance of which is the people who follow him as an extremist. If you like how y'all been telling me, they literally say it's your president. Get over it.
Some people I would call it that, but I just call it closed-mindedness.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's closed-mindedness on both sides, though.
No, yeah, I didn't say there was. There's ignorance on both sides.
Is there such thing as having your mind too open?
I wouldn't say that.
I call it a loose spine. if I like. Nobody fucking cares. No, I'm kidding.
There's something I saw on Twitter. It was like the Great American Patriot Party. It was like the left and right side. Is if you care about America, like this is like the middle of the road. Like the left and right side are shit that shouldn't have been made. George Washington even said that that left wings and that making parties was a bad idea. Like there shouldn't even be a Republican or a Democrat party.
Yeah.
There should only be a
Well, also the way that the parties are set up, they flipped over time.
But that was
No, I'm saying like it flipped. Like what is Republican today used to be Democrat.
no. What used to be Republican was the Whig Party, which was Abraham Lincoln. That was
Well, yeah, but ultimately not the parties, but the views of the parties have switched. Yes, that's what I meant.
yeah. But that was like.
And you want to know why? Do you want to know why they switched? Because they realized that there was a lot of black people on this land and that they needed to get some votes. So listen.
There was something that I saw that like this that on TikTok, and this is probably very controversial and shit, but there was something I saw that's like there's a statistic and not like there's an actual statistic where it shows that the Republican votes now they don't need like because you know how people are trying to like we gotta appeal to a certain racist votes, you know what I mean? Like how some Democrats try to appeal to like some black votes and then like they go to like Asian shit. There was a statistical proven point that the Democrats need the black vote in order to win the election.
Why do you think that they push food stamps and all that? It's because they want to keep that thumb and like some. We can take care of you as long as you vote us. That's all that is.
I know. That's what I'm just saying.
I know. I wasn't giving you a face like
All
that.
right,
That's just what that
it's
is.
time for my new segment. We call it 21 questions for Q. But first, I have one question for Nick, and then 21 questions for Q. Nick, when did you find out you're a bitch? I'm just kidding.
What's the difference between Nick and Donald Trump?
Here's
Nick doesn't have $7 billion in the bank.
2 minutes to answer 21 questions.
If they math questions, bro, I'm not going. Can I get a calculator?
It's not math questions. Just random questions. Literally answer with the first thing that comes in your head.
Do you want me first thing to come in my head?
yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Favorite position.
Toe nuts.
What?
That's the first thing that came in my head.
A legit answer, bro. Like words.
Sitting down. Well, slouching.
Slouching. Favorite food.
Watermelon. No race 10 and pundit.
Favorite subject.
Math.
Favorite animal.
Dog.
If you could remake any movie ever and be the star character, who would you? What movie?
I Am Legend or iRobot?
And be Will Smith.
Yes.
Last funny thing you did.
I was in a lounge and I was like, "Why your feet are stumping?" And I started dancing.
Why haven't you been bald yet? Just shaved all your hair off.
Because I want to hold on to my hair.
Well, soon enough, it won't be long enough to hold on to.
That's not a question. That's a statement.
Cheese.
No.
Favorite meat.
My own.
Favorite dairy product.
Milks. Cow sperm.
Stranded. All right, you're stranded on an island for you're stranded on an island. You can only take 3 music albums. What albums would they be and why?
J. Cole's. Which one was it?
Forest Hills Drive. We're still on the roof.
Yeah, Forest Hill Drive. Ain't that no? For Your Eyes Only.
Okay, For Your Eyes On.
For Your Eyes Only. I like that because he tells a story and he has some slaps on there. G Herbo's Humble Beast.
The deluxe version.
Deluxe version
Okay,
for sure.
all right.
And How to Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. Color you wear on your wedding day.
Maroon.
Why?
Because it look good in maroon. Look at this.
You can only have
Pretty much.
you can only have drink one thing for the rest of your life. What it would be?
Water.
That's a very boring life. Favorite thing to do pre-COVID.
Jack off outside.
One animal to be.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Jack off outside. Jack off outside. All right. What is it? Your favorite thing to do?
Favorite thing to do pre-COVID? Hoop outside.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like 8 different random
What's
guys sweating.
one animal you want to be?
What animal would I be? Sea turtle.
Why?
They live long.
Favorite word?
Orgy.
What grinds your gears?
Trump supporters. Extreme Trump supporters.
Favorite thing to have in your mouth?
Titties.
Outside of those 3 albums that you named earlier, what are your favorite albums?
It's hard to name because I like a lot of albums. I can tell you.
What's your favorite white album?
Favorite white album? I don't know the album. I just know songs. Actually, MGK's. MGK new pop album that came out. I rock with that.
Yeah. Favorite exercise?
Huh?
Favorite exercise?
Burpees.
How high is high?
Shrooms.
All right, man. All right. Where were we at in time? Oh, we got 5 minutes, so let's touch base on one of these topics that I had that we didn't, that I made sure that I got the
Why
question.
your feet are stomping? Can I use my segment?
Well, I have other segments that I didn't touch.
But we can really just make it an hour 30.
But we just keep going up in time then, because our first one is like 45 minutes, and then the second one is an hour.
I mean, they are going to be different lengths.
We're going to get as close to an hour as we can.
Okay, let's go shoot for an hour 30.
It's 9 days into 2021. All right?
Nothing fucking
What's
changed.
there ahead? What are you looking forward to?
Say that one more time.
9 days into 2021.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Like, what's coming?
I quit football, bro, and after seeing all the football players and stuff, bro, like, look at me, bro. TJ, you're literally on your phone.
Sav sent a video of her at McDonald's, but go ahead.
Like, literally, bro, after seeing all those football players when we was down in the calf, I really don't miss football. Yeah, fuck that shit. Like, come on now. I really dislike that. Fuck football! Fuck football! All my life, I always got on the field. I always did something.
Hey, football! Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Nigga, you need a chill pill? Shut the fuck up. Nick, shut the fuck up, you too. Anyways, yeah, so I don't play football anymore. Damn, you a skinny guy. No, you ain't got sweat stains. Damn, that's
See my cock too.
I can't see your cock. I won't look. Hey,
We're still on the camera.
we're still on the camera. No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
That man just pulled out a duck egg.
Out in the woods. Anyways, yeah.
All right, go ahead. What's your segment, bro?
Oh, mine?
That might be almost perfect.
All right, I'm about to explain something. Do you know what being mentally indebted is?
Yeah.
Or how do you explain your mentally indebted? Because it's different for everybody.
What do you mean mentally indebted?
Like bonding, basically.
What?
Right? That's it.
Bondage.
Body, like body into something.
Oh, no. So,
That's
mental,
what
I mean indebted, I mean debt. So
Okay.
mental debt for me is that real recognized real. So for me, it's like, TJ gonna do something for me. In my mind, it's like, you owe
Okay,
that
so you're
debt.
saying like somebody saying like that's the like.
Yeah, like mental debt. Do you feel like that's like something normal? Do you feel like that's manipulation? Like,
I mean, it depends on the person. You think Sad was saying that's dead before you came around?
she don't say that's dead.
She does. She did it the other night.
She said that's dead.
No, she said that's dead. I swear to God, we're sitting there and you said something about an old fight. She said, I told you that's stupid. That's dead. I swear to God.
Yeah, like dead.
Dead. Dead? Like D-E-A-D-E?
Yes, that's what she said.
Why do you say it like that?
That's what you said.
Because she has a country accent.
And you're saying like D-E...
I don't know how to spell
D-E-B-T?
You're
E-T?
saying
it.
dead?
D-I-T.
Yeah, debt is D-E-B-T.
Yeah, like
Like said that you owe.
Mental debted. Okay,
Yeah.
so debted. So
That's what I thought you were saying.
So, like,
But I
debt
thought
as
that's
in-
what fucking Sad said earlier.
No, it's just she got a country
Like
accent.
having-
That's dead. She said that's dead.
like having debt in a bank account.
Yeah.
Kind of owing shit.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That was one time. Yeah, I'm over that.
You said
Minus
you-
$400 in the cash app.
Your mom was on the corner. She worked it for me.
Oh, cool.
Your dad was there
So
too.
So you a pimp?
Yeah,
She
your
ain't
dad's
break my
there.
law.
So
Hey,
you got
hey,
That's
so
what happened. I was pimping your.
Shut up! His mom didn't break my law.
Shut up. That's fucked up.
So I was driving past your mom. I said, what Working or walking? She said, I'm walking. I said, get in the car. Now you're working. And then she got in the car, and then your dad was in the back seat. He's like, oh, you're hot. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Tim. You about to go give this man a blowjob, and then I'm dropping her off somewhere. And then.
Yes, it is.
That's what you
think. That's what he
think.
called him. It's his trick name. Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you, bro.
So then once I dropped him off, me and your mom sitting in the car, I'm like, yo, my man think you hot. She said, and he about to go suck some dick. I said, what, you want to join him? And she said, is the dick big? I'm like, some shit, I don't know. Go tell me if it's a big dick. And then she went in there, and then they both came back out. Next thing you know, they're fucking married.
That's crazy. She just sucked his fingers the whole
I think
time.
they sucked up a priestess or something.
They sucked up a fucking ordained minister.
I was your dad's pimp, and I was just giving your mom a ride.
They sucked up an ordained minister, and somehow they came out married.
You being a pimp, right? So it's my dad, it's my mom, it's his mom, his dad's.
That's just fucked up, Nick. Why would you say that?
His dad was he was my mentor in pimping, and then I had to pimp his bitch ass.
Yeah.
So he said, when I have a
No,
third.
that's not true. He didn't pimp me. If you were a pimp, I'd be the dude that fucking put powder in your head before you smack somebody.
No fucking way. I'm like, holler me up. Stupid ass boy.
A pimp named Slickback.
Nigga, I'm a pimp named Slickback. Pimp named Slick. Anyways, yeah. So how do you feel about that mentally debted? So basically, it's like if I do something for you, you don't believe in that shit. If somebody does something for you, do you feel like you have to do something back for them? Oh, you're fucking tweaking. Fucking tweaking, man.
Stop the cap.
My toxic trait is that I don't believe in it. I feel like I'm only going to, if you do something for me, it's because you're doing it out the kindness of your heart. If you expect me to do something for you, that's bullshit.
I don't expect you to do anything for me, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I've done a lot of shit, for this person, and they haven't done anything for me. But at the same time,
Then where the fuck's your spine at? Where the fuck is your spine at if you're gonna let people
You got
do that shit to you?
Cassidy vibes, bro.
Cassidy vibes.
You got Cassidy vibes, bro. Y'all would literally just fall apart, like, fucking structurally. No, I'm saying if you and Cassidy became a thing, y'all would just fall apart structurally because y'all don't have a spine. Y'all just fucking fold.
Like glob.
Yeah. Like you like flubber.
You are the glob, 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 glob. Fucking jackass.
Got another question, bro?
Huh?
Got another question?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like, for me? Because Nick answered, but I didn't answer.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's gotten to a point to where I don't really ask for shit anymore unless I actually have to.
Because you're fucking homeless. No lie. If you didn't have your job right now and wasn't in college, you would be homeless.
No, because I'd be working.
With what you have now.
With what I have now, I'd be homeless, yes. But if I had never came to...
Damn, you're fucking skinny. Put on a jacket.
If I've never came to college, then I would have just worked all the time.
It's a whatever.
I wouldn't say you're not smart. You just don't know big words.
I know a lot of big words. I'm just not that intellectual.
You almost failed English? Fucking move.
No.
That's what a Trump supporter would have told you. You failed English.
What
Get
animal-
the fuck out of USA.
What animal do you bring to a BLM movement to get people out of there? A cow. Move. I thought I was gonna say dogs, didn't y'all? Y'all fucking racist. You thought I was gonna say dogs. You thought I was gonna say dogs. You thought I was gonna. You thought I was going, oh, you're fucked up. He said tiger. That's crazy. That's one thing. That's one thing though about my comedy. I could take a joke. If somebody try to throw a slave joke, they better be able to take divorce rates, rape, how they're more likely to be a child molester. Like it's a lot of statistics that I can pull up. If you technically, or they're probably like TJs.
I wouldn't say the Holocaust was a slave movement. But that's not slavery.
Our,
But they got killed regardless.
I know y'all for y'all but for y'all, I'm not gonna speak on it like I know, but for y'all, I'm pretty sure it was like, you know what happens when you get here. It's game over. You're gonna hit this dying point eventually. For us, it was like some. Maybe we'll be free. Maybe we'll be free, master.
Yeah, it was like,
and it's like, nah, I'm
like,
gonna rape you,
yeah,
rape your kids, rape their kids, and if you're lucky enough, your great grandkids will feel this penis as well. Oh, damn, that's so fucked up. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all wasn't really slaves. Y'all was fucking slaughterhouse experiments. Yeah, so imagine that times how many years? You know how long? You know how long? You know how long slavery was ago? You know how many? That's fucking. Hey, guess what though? You know how many slaves was over here by the time that happened?
so, in terms of, I'm not bashing the Holocaust, right?
You know, Nick Cannon
it's
got
not for you. I
canceled
don't
for
give a
that.
fuck what you think.
Nick
I'm
Cannon,
making it clear so I don't get
listen
canceled.
here. You're right. The Holocaust was a very traumatic moment. I don't. It's not the same as American slavery, but it was a form of slavery. No, it's deeper than that.
It's systematic oppression put in place since slavery started. Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's literally a domino effect from that time. But what I was going to say was,
like, I can't tell you exact laws that did this, but I can tell you the effects of those laws in which held back these brothers and sisters. Like to this day. Once I have kids, the only thing that's holding them back is people who don't like them for their skin color. And that's still a domino effect from slavery. Yeah, I'm talking about like a Jewish kid now.
yeah. Ultimately, the only reason I feel like I was initially like the Holocaust and like Jews weren't slaves was simply because the way that like
There was just
the way it's taught to us, right? So growing up, when I learned about the Holocaust, oh, it was horrible, yada. Then we heard about slavery, and it goes through civil rights and stuff like that. And
skip
it's
everything.
bad. They tell you what they want you to know, and that's what you correlate with slavery, right? It's like, ultimately, say that we're all three in school, right? Me and Q see orange as orange, right? But you're colorblind. So you're seeing orange as a shade of red, right?
Shade of brown.
Yeah, okay, say you see orange as brown, okay? So me and Q are...
Shut the fuck up, Nick.
You see orange as green, Nick. All right, fuck you. Your eyes are fucked up. So me and Q see orange as orange. So we grow up. Oh, that's orange. Oh, that's orange. You're saying the same thing, right? That's orange. Then eventually, you're like, oh, that's orange. And somebody's like, no, the fuck it's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not something we know of until it's fucking, like, clear as day. Like, so it's just, honestly, both situations are just completely fucked.
Honestly, we need to learn full American history. And seeing that you teaching,
You look like a history teacher.
Seeing that, I gotta know the First Amendment, and I gotta know how America became what it is.
You look like you
got to
pick
know all
cats
about
from the back to the front, and not vagina. I'm talking about like felines. Yeah, like this. That's some serial killer shit.
That is some serial killer shit.
Oh, you wanna know what I found out? That the Second Amendment or the right to bear arms is a human right.
Oh fuck! I was scared. I thought he found out that I fucked his mom.
So I saw something that people are saying that it's a constitutional right, which technically is, but the Constitution doesn't give us rights.
Yeah, that's why that was put in place.
So, did y'all hold up? Wait, big news, everybody, because we're about to get cut short. Did y'all know that they taking out that slavery thing out the First Amendment? Remember which one is it? 13th Amendment. Yep, they're taking it out. They got a bill in place right now to try to get that taken out. So guess what? You know what this means? Our economy's about to be ruined. You want to know how we get the most money? Prisons and cancer. That's where our money comes from. So guess what? Now a man in jail could be like, I ain't working unless you paying me minimum
Also,
wage.
I will say this much:
What's minimum
US
wage?
dollar-
Nick? $7. How much the noodles cost in jail? $3. Now they living good.
Hey,
Now they living good.
I'll end the podcast on this, right? And then we're gonna Rochambeau and we're out. Literally, don't say anything. The U.S. dollar is worth 61 cents. Hey, big ups, big up, ding.